I sucked dick until I hit that diggly thing in the back of my throat. Welcome into another episode of Rubberneckers, episode 68. One until episode 69. Then we turn around. I'm one of my hosts, idiot. I'm one of your hosts, John Jamingo. Alongside me, we have Captain Jew Albano, and with us,
hello,
we have Teresa. And I always get the name of your podcast wrong. It is.
You get names of all podcasts wrong, John.
Yes, I do.
It's Story for a Song.
Yes. All right. Well, there we go. All right. So I have a video. I want to start this off. Let me see if I can. I got two things. If you will allow me.
Yeah.
No.
Well, here's a fun intro. Is this the first lady to ever be on Rubberneckers?
Yes.
I think so, yeah. Because like Bob, there's no chance there's ever been a lady on with Bob. No. Dave usually runs women off.
Right. That is true.
Yay. I have the distinct honor.
Yeah.
Hey.
Did I put the... Hang on one second. I got to...
In honor of Teresa, I'm drinking vodka and squirt.
Aw.
Huh.
That sounds delicious.
There it is. I got it.
It's not bad.
So you see that I have my head shaved, right? And my daughter, who did it, she grabbed the camera and gave me a Friar tuck.
Yeah.
and then grabbed the video, and here we go.
Damn, John.
Look at all that white hair, man. Wee-oo.
You should have kept it. I kind of dig that look for you, John.
You look like Brian Knobs from the Nasty Boys.
I feel if I put a light bulb in my mouth, I'll look like Uncle Fester.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. Could you get something to cover the top of your head? Because that glare, I'm going to get some sunglasses. Hold on.
You know something? I can't help it. It's an overhead light. And Teresa, I tried to adjust my light when I came in here.
Yeah, that's the best it's going to be.
Yeah, because I can bring the brightness down a little bit. Hang on, let me see. Now, see, it's still, look, even with that, it's still.
Yeah.
It's better now, John. I got some glasses on.
We go.
Let's go.
Good.
Well, where's your baseball cap?
I don't know. You know what? I think I'm just going to sport this so I get used to it. I'm going to sport the bald look so I can get used to it.
I suppose.
That evil genius from Australia sent me a Jamingo bot stand-up routine.
Mm-hmm. He blew the surprise, huh?
Yeah, he sent it to me. And I said, can I play it on the show? Now, here's the deal. I have my very first stand-up routine. And I was going to take the two and put them like back to back so you could hear. And it's different because the audio's quality on my first open mic stand-up is bad. But then again, you know what? I can't listen to it. It's so cringe. I can't. It just my asshole tries to rip the seat cover off my chair every time I listen to it because I feel like. And remember, I was 6 Jack Daniel and Cokes deep in before I went up there, and I went up with no material. I mean, it's not that. I mean, I've heard worse.
It's ballsy.
Yeah.
I feel like we're being a little deprived, though. I still want to see it. I don't care how much your asshole puckers.
I can't. All right. Well, here's Jamingo Bot's first stand up.
Hello, my name is John, and I'll be your comedian for this evening. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking how many Philly cheesesteaks and Dunkin' Donuts did this fat fuck wolf down to make him this big? Can't I just point and laugh at this tub of lard instead of having to listen to attempts at jokes? Well, fuck you and good. You and you too, buddy. Yeah, you with the fucked up legs in the wheelchair. At least I can walk, waddle around. Why aren't you all laughing at him? Look at him. At least my dick works. He's less likely to knock up a broad with big fucking tits than I am to skip a meal. Would it be too much to ask to laugh a little at that? I'm trying here. No? Well, go fuck yourselves, all of you. What's that? You just want me to do my catchphrase? Fuck. Well, fine then. Donut, 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 fat, fat, fat. Good night. You've been a wonderful crowd. Now, who wants to come back to my hotel room and feed me deep-fried chicken-filled donuts smothered in tapioca pudding and butter?
Sounds a lot like you, John.
It does, but it doesn't catch like some of the nuances. It really doesn't catch the accent, but the voice is there.
Yeah.
I like it. Might be a little funnier than you too. He said, "At least I can walk well, waddle around." It needs to pick up nuance. Yeah.
Bravo, Dave.
Yeah, Tristan seems to like it. So
it sounded the closest when it was like, "Look at this, because my dick works" or whatever. I was like, that actually sounds like Jamingo. That's wild.
It's not too bad.
Well, and especially the part with like you sitting in the wheelchair, at least my legs fucking work. And it's like, yep, that's Jamingo right there.
Beautiful.
Waddling around. Yeah, good work, Dave.
I think he's preparing for your ultimate demise, so he'll have somebody to talk to and pester till the end of time.
Maybe that's what it is. All right. Well, you know what? We are straight white men. We are on our way out. I mean, from what I understand now, there's no real reason for us, and here we go.
What are straight white men good for?
Straight white men?
Yeah.
Not a lot.
What are straight white men good for?
Ooh, that's a hard one. I don't know.
What?
Do you think straight white men are important?
No.
We're utter fucking trash.
What are straight...
Listen, you cuck.
What a
cuck. He's standing...
You took the words out of my mouth, John.
What utter trash. And these women, like this first woman here, she has...
Hold on.
Go ahead.
He's not wrong, just so we're clear. We are utter trash. But
we're
that's
not.
besides the point. We're still useful. God don't make trash.
Wait a minute. You think we're utter trash? Straight white men are utter trash? Are you cucking now too?
No, I'm not agreeing that we are unnecessary and not useful. I can think of plenty of reasons that men are useful. Car maintenance,
money.
Killing bugs, lawn care maintenance,
shoveling snow,
shingling houses, laying concrete. Like there's a lot of stuff that dudes do. But yeah, that guy knew that he wasn't going to get none later if he didn't agree. And he didn't say that, we're not useful or we're not necessary. He just said, yeah, we're fucking trash. It's like, yeah, most dudes I know are trash. I don't know about you.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I think he could do better. Maybe not.
Damn.
No. She's got his balls in his purse.
We're utter fucking
trash.
trash.
See that look?
What are straight white men
like a
good
hostage.
for?
I'm sorry, what's that?
Did you see that look? It was like a hostage.
Yeah.
You better fucking agree.
Well, you better answer right if you ever want anything from me, my frigid cunt. You better answer it the right way.
Being rude and making you feel uncomfortable.
Do you think they're important?
No.
So what would you say they're good for? What do you think they're good for in society?
If they give them their bank card, that's pretty good.
Do you think that the system is against anyone who isn't a straight white male?
I mean, I would say it's like a system based on like, heteronormative hegemony and like binary system.
Binary system.
Easy binary system.
Hey.
All right, so Teresa, what are straight white men good for?
Absolutely nothing.
Say it again.
No, like that whole video is just... They knew the types of people that they were looking for, that they wanted to get those reactions. That it's like, oh, men are good for nothing. Blah, blah,
that is
blah.
true. Most of those were walking just a nonsense. They saw him coming. They go, oh, here we go.
Mm-hmm. Like you guys were saying that, yeah, there's plenty of things men are good for, providing stability, providing a father figure, being a role model.
Spankings were pretty good for that.
Spankings, and even like I said, dick, money, those are pretty crucial. But yeah, they knew what they were looking for and they found their targets, and that whole thing is just completely fucking asinine.
Do you see the video right after that? I could tell you something that men are good for.
There we go.
Hey, Teresa, you ever been to a gym?
Yes, I have.
What we have here is a young lady, and you know what? I'm not going to call her petite. I'm going to say she's been in a gym before.
She's a little thick.
There's a lot of women complaining about fellas being creeps in the gym, and I'm going to be honest. I'm staring at her crotch right now because it's mouthing like a bass because it looks like he's hungry.
Yeah, she's got a camel toe. All right, so let's do so. The bar's 45. Looks like she's got two 25s on there. So that's
95 pounds.
A 10, and maybe a 5.
So 10. That's one. It's about $125.
Yeah,
that's probably her body weight, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's $125. She pulls it off the rack like she's going to be a big tough girl, and immediately almost takes her throat out. Right on the side. Oh man, right on the side of the face.
About 125 pounds right on the nostril. That'll fucking ruin your day.
Yeah. And nobody's coming over.
Well, there's nobody else there. That looks like an empty gym, John.
Thank God thank God she's flat chested, because
She looked around there too for help. She goes, "Uh-oh, I done fucked up."
See, now, from what I remember, back in the day when I used to lift weights and you were by yourself, you never put those green things on to hold the weights. That way, if something like that happened, you lean to one side, the weights fell off.
Yeah, you tip it.
Yeah,
Even better, John, I don't know if you'll notice, but this is a professional weightlifting bench. You see those fun little red bars with the arms on it?
Yes.
That is a safety catch, so you don't drop weights on your goddamn face.
Ah.
You'll notice it actually ends up making it to where she can't shift it off because she's got the safeties down. And what you're supposed to do when you're lifting by yourself, this is what men are good for, spotters.
Yeah, and explaining equipment.
Gym assistants, yeah.
Explaining how things
Bless
work.
her heart. I feel bad because I've never been in that situation, but I've definitely dropped weight on my chest long enough to be like, oh, and she's struggling right now.
Yep. So here we go. Let's see if she
Oh,
can
come on, you got it.
Get it up there.
Oh,
Whoa.
sis, you got it.
Wait a minute. That's quite the package she's got going on. Are we sure she's a real female?
She's trying to breathe through her asshole right now, John.
It could be a pad. I'm just saying.
Okay. All right. Well, it might be that time. I guess.
She's being nice.
Oh, the stomach's going.
See that rack right there that's stuck on?
Yeah.
She did not set that. I see it now.
What you're supposed to do is notch that up about 3, and then you pull the bar down to make sure that those bars are above your chest, so you don't strangle yourself with a weight bar.
Right. And now what she's doing is she set the camera up herself. She's looking in the camera saying, "Oh my God, I think I'm going to actually record my own death."
I just shit my pants.
My hands are fucking sweating just watching. Oh, Jesus Christ.
And there's 30 seconds more of this. Look, I can't.
You got it, girl.
Come on, girl. Oh, you know what it is? The problem is she doesn't have it set right, and it is hindering her from tossing the weights off.
Correct.
Because the other side has a. Oh my God, she's so fucking stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And you notice, like I said, she's not hollering. She's not yelling. Now, I understand her chest is compressed and maybe she can't scream, but like there's obviously nobody else in that gym. Okay, lady, you want to be tough? You don't want people looking at your cheeks while you're lifting weights? Go lift weights by yourself then, bitch.
I bet you'd like a cis white male now, wouldn't you?
Oops.
Oh, get the stomach going. Come on. Now, see, the best thing to do is roll it. Just roll it. Here we go.
Hold on, wait. Pause it. Bless her heart.
Yeah, all she has to do is roll it. Just roll it down, and it would roll right off of her.
Yeah, man.
She's so fucking dumb.
She's probably tired. She's been wrestling with that shit for about 30 seconds.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. At that point, you would pray for all the cis white men to show up to help your ass out. And why is she doing that by herself? Unless she's going at like 5 a.m., like when nobody's there. What are you trying to do?
She was lifting weights with a mask on. Surely that's not gym etiquette anymore. That was a personal preference, I bet.
Okay. All right. I'll go with that. But then the other thing is, again, a guy's there. He would have said, hey, hold on. Before you do that, let's take and set these safeties up. So, kill yourself.
Hey, sweetheart, put those arms up so you don't die while you're lifting weights. All right, then, bye.
But see, then that would be an entirely different video to where she would post it being like, oh, look at this guy trying to explain to me how to lift a weight. Yeah. So it'd be a whole different thing rather than, no, you're just fucking dumb.
Hey, mister, I don't need things mansplained to me. You think this is the first time I've ever lifted any weights? Shut the fuck up and go over there and do what you were doing.
Now give me the gaspy noises while you're trying to wrestle that shit off.
Hey, guy. Hey, can you come over here and get this thing off my fucking tits?
Can you put that over the video and re-release it? I think we'll get some views.
You might be able to do that. Yeah, I like it.
Oh, I love that.
Take a spotter with you, ladies. That's the moral of the story.
Or don't use the free weights. Use the machines. I see no shame in using the machines.
The thing is that women all the time say, oh, you can't lift free weights because you're just a woman and you don't know what you're doing. Here, watch this. Oh my God,
Now give me Joe Biden being her spotter. Hey,
I went for one. I got to get into character here. Hold on. I'm not just your dancing monkey there, Jody.
Yes, you are. Dance, monkey. I'm struggling now.
Hold on there, little girl. Hey, go over here. Hold on, let me smell your hair first. Hold on. We got all day.
Hey, your form is really looking good there, Sarah. You're really getting buffed up.
Yeah, I can't lift it off either. I guess you're just going to die. Hold on. Maybe if I stick my fingers in your vagina, maybe that'll give you enough oomph to get it off your neck. Poor Joe.
This might be my most favorite thing ever now.
Hold on, I'm going to go 2 digits deep into your hoo-ha, and that should force that bar up. Hold on, let's try it.
Oh, it worked. Oh, thank you, Joe. Thank you for sexually assaulting me.
And scene.
We're children.
Yeah.
I know.
I love his Joe Biden.
I'd love me some Joe Biden. So the next story is there's a married foursome, not foreskin, married foursome.
I've been seeing a lot of this online lately, and I don't know if it's just the flavor of the week or if people are actually subscribing to polygamy, as it were.
Yeah. So here we have meet the 2 married couples who switch partners every night. So here they are. What a lovely couple, right?
They seem fun.
It's exactly what you'd expect. I was not surprised in the slightest when I saw these people.
Now, they live and raise their families together as even swap partners. They have opened their life up as a foursome. So you've got Tyler and Alicia Rogers were already parents to 2 children, now ages 7 and 8, and they embarked on a romantic relationship with married friends Sean and Tanya Harless.
Oh, so they were friends before, I guess.
Well, what happened was they did the whole wife swapping thing. They moved in together since 2020, and now they've biologically fathered 2 children. So, and they were 7 weeks apart, I think it is. Let me see if I can. Where's the picture of them pregnant? It's down here somewhere.
They're not bad, just a bunch of 6s. Just a pack of them. Both sides, men and women. Just regular fucking people.
So there they are right there. So the 2 on the left here, I'm sorry, audio listeners, they're pregnant and so are also pregnant. So now here's the thing. They've never had the babies tested. So they don't actually know who the biological father is.
That's fucked up.
Is it though? I mean, if they're together, I think these people figured out the Matrix, to be honest with you. I think they figured it out.
I don't hate it. You know what? And normally I'm like, yeah, this is kind of perverted and all. All of a sudden I don't hate this because I think it alleviates a lot of that shit where you've got to be with your wife all the time. And I think they've, like Jody hit, they've figured out the Matrix.
It's not a whole bunch. You're not skimming fucking Tinder and looking for shit. This is literally just another couple with kids that you guys just intertwined family with.
So let me ask you, Teresa, do you think that you could ever do this in your life now? Could you ever basically wife swap with another couple?
No, I don't share well, and I'm a very jealous person. It's one of those things that's like, I'm not gonna shit on anybody who decides to pursue this type of lifestyle. It works for some people. I used to have a couple friends that they were in the swinger and swapping lifestyle. Nicest people on the face of the planet. Like, I get that there's trust and everything like that. I just know for me, it would be a very hard sell. Like, I don't see myself ever being in that situation ever.
See, and I'm trying to think of like could it be with any of my good friends? Like, I thought to myself, maybe, but I'm like you. I don't share well with others, Teresa. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't think I could do that. And it might be because of me. Maybe I have performance anxiety. Maybe I would think that, you know what, maybe my buddy over here is like throwing the coals and I can't keep up. Like I can't hold my end of the bargain up. Right. So maybe I have that kind of anxiety.
But most people can't deal with that kind of jealousy. That's the long and the short of it. Like, it's just a lot.
All right. So let me ask you this, Jody.
Yeah.
Is there any couple that you know that you think that you could do this with?
Yeah, 100%.
I think, yeah. What about the wife? You think the wife would be?
He's already got him pegged out.
I don't care. It's not up to her anymore.
Oh, it's not. Oh, okay.
No, I don't think so, man. Because my wife is the jealous type, and the other, you know, she's older. She's old school, and she don't play that kind of silly shit.
Bob says, "Are the babies white?" They're all white, Bob. Everyone there is white.
Hilarious. That's the joke, John.
Yeah. Big Pussy's in the chat. Big Pussy says, John's just thinking about extra leftovers with more people.
That's also a good point. What if they can both cook? You have Mexican one night, you have fucking Italian the next night.
Except I'm noticing something with like the dynamic of this family. Like, look at the guy who has hair and a beard. Like, you can tell the progression of who is the happiest. This guy is on cloud fucking 9. Like, his wife, yeah, she's pretty content. The other one, she looks like she's playing an act that she's just rolling with it. And that dude looks like he's getting scraps. Like, he's not digging this at all.
I honestly think they're equal. In my eyes, just in my personal taste, you got kind of chubby white chick, blonde, kind of chubby, goofy chick with blue hair. You know, that's all I'm seeing right now.
I'll be honest with you. I mean, you can see that they're swapped over. I don't know. I don't hate this.
Yeah. This is the kind of porn I watch. This is fine.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, probably.
As a result, the group identifies as a closed polyfidio squad. So, meaning they don't date outside of the 4.
Yeah, you've seen like polygamy shows and stuff where the dude's got like 5 wives and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And that to me has always come off as a little creepy because it seems like it's going to be way more of a headache. You're going to have to keep up with 5 women's emotions and needs and wants and desires. And it's just, whew. But if it was an equal couple and it's somebody you're legit cool with, like if it was your best friend, I know this is probably a weird question to ask you because you're a little bit older. I don't know if you have any friends that would fall into this, but let's say back when you were with your wife, you didn't have a best friend that you think that had a hot enough partner that you guys could have just lived together happily ever after and raised each other's kids and fucking, you know, made it work.
I got to tell you, I'm thinking about all the, my friends when I was married and all that. Sure. I'd bang any one of their wives. I would absolutely bang any. I mean, every one of them were very, very attractive.
But would you want to listen to them bitch at the end of the day? Because that's the real question.
Yeah, no.
Everybody wants to think about the good times. Oh, yeah, I'd love to get some strange pussy. You're also going to have to deal with the other woman's quirks, her attitudes, her shade, all the things that come along with it.
And I just thought of this. Teresa, what happens when they sync up their menses?
Well, and I was just going to say that at least you have the benefit that
that's
after,
a great thing.
Like, give it a couple months and they will start to sync. Like, they'll either be like spot on, no puns intended, but they'll be spot on or else they'll be like a week apart. One's first, one's after, so that would be a benefit. At least you can totally prepare yourself that, okay, shit's going to hit the fan for about 2 weeks solid. Then the rest of it's going to be totally cool.
No, dude, you're looking at it the wrong way. Like, those dudes will know they'll get to hang out and they can double team while them girls are in there complaining to each other about their stuff that's going on.
No. See, the guys are, they're not homosexuals. Like, they don't partner up.
No, they just switch off. Dude, they probably play poker and stuff.
Yeah.
Or maybe they play ping pong.
Bob's says, do they cohabitate? Yes, they live in a house, and they have 2 master bedrooms on the opposite sides of the house, and the guys switch between the rooms every night.
So do the women hook up at all? Did it ever say that?
It doesn't say that they do. So I think it's a foursome heterosexual relationship.
I heard about this once with some swingers that I talked to, and one thing that they said that always stood out to me, or maybe it was the polyamory show, whatever, it was sometimes shit happens. Like, they have 4 kids between the 4 of them. Is that right? 2 and 2 or something like that?
Well, the one couple had 2, like 8 and 9.
Okay. And they both had a kid each.
And then they both had a kid each, yes.
So, it's kind of cool that you have another, extended family and another woman in your life in case something, or a man, if something happens. You know?
Okay. And then you figure they got 4 incomes and 1 household.
That's probably pretty sick.
Yeah, that kind of helps things out.
You know how quickly you pay for a house if you had 4 people actually paying the fucking mortgage?
Yep. There's 4 different people with 4 different strengths, and it comes down to meeting needs. Now, they have a TikTok and Instagram. They have 120,000 followers on TikTok and 30,000 on Instagram. And they've got nasty remarks from their unorthodox relationship. So here's some quotes.
Sure. I think on the people on the left, because it shows here, I just realized what's up, is who's married to each other and who they swap off with. So, like, one's a little bit country and the other's a little bit rock and roll, and they just trade off, dude.
Yeah, so the blue-haired one is she's married to the ginger, bald-headed guy. Mm-hmm. And the blonde is and she's married to the, I would say, lumberjack kind of guy.
Oh, okay. I bet that other dude's got tattoos everywhere under his shirt.
Which one's that?
He's probably got a Dick Pearson. They both have them, nipples.
Hey, listen, they're happy. The things are working out. Although if it does go bad, it's going to go bad in a hurry.
Yeah, sure.
I would say, like, if my husband ever approached me in this situation, I think this would be more appealing just because of, like, that extra stuff that comes with it. That, yes, you have the extra income, you have the extra help and all that shit, rather than just a strict poly relationship to where, like, oh, now I'm going to be supposedly married to 3 other women. So have fun with that. Like,
I think for some swingers, this is the end game.
Yeah.
Like, I've heard other people say, like, this is the ultimate goal, is to find that couple that fits like fucking a puzzle piece. Mm-hmm. And then you just live out your life. Seems like it could be cool. It was just keeping all the jealousy and the emotions in check, obviously, would be a problem.
Yeah, that would be the huge test right there, because that requires a lot.
Yeah, ultimate friend test.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, again, I think that's the first time I've seen something like this, and I was like, where I didn't go, nah, I couldn't do that. This one I don't hate.
There was another kind of poly story.
Here we go.
Hey, Teresa, can you read this headline for me, please? Don't show the picture. You're giving it away.
I'm a trophy husband with 3 wives. They work while I stay at home. Wasn't he lucky?
This gentleman here, his pimp hand is strong.
He looks like Snoop Dogg with no hair.
Yeah.
Oh, he does. Alopecia Snoop.
And he's just got a handful of these OnlyFans looking gals here, huh?
Well, Teresa, is he a good looking man? I mean,
not really.
No.
I mean, he's got a weird look to it. Like, he looks stretched. I can't really put my finger on it, but it's like I'm not attracted to him.
Yeah.
Damn.
So a man who calls himself the trophy husband has revealed that he has 3 wives and he doesn't work. His polyamorous family is a chessboard. He's the dad of 2, and he doesn't have a job because he says the king doesn't move around much while the queen has all the power. So he's kind of comparing himself to a chessboard. You know, the king can only move like one spot where the queen can go all over the board.
Well, that works too. Like the lion. Like there's plenty of other circumstances where he is in fact the king.
Right.
He is king dingaling in that house, baby.
Right. So he has 3 wives, April, Danielle, and Jennifer, and they all have full-time jobs. So now, I don't know how this guy
looks like Amanda Bynes a little bit. They look like they could be a country trio. Like this could have been the Dixie Chicks.
It could have been a Dixie Chicks, but they're real. Like there's a lot of difference in their ages. I'll get into that in a second.
He definitely has a type, that's for sure.
Look at a smile on that man's face.
Sure,
he got life figured out too.
He met his first wife, April, and I don't know which one of these are April. She's the oldest, but I can't really tell. I would say it's either the girl on the very right. I think the girl on the very left is April. I think she looks like she's the oldest. All right. He met her 15 years ago, and then they welcomed Jennifer, I think is the girl all the way on the right, into their marriage 9 years later. She says, it's nice to have a helping hand with my husband. It might sound unusual. She's 38. Says she's happy having extra women in a relationship to meet Nick's needs. Here's a quote. Nick is a lot to handle. Let's just say that in a lot of ways, Nick is a lot to handle in bed.
Jesus Christ.
So he's a
packing-
diva and an animal, apparently.
Packing heat. Look, you think that they argue like at the end of the night they play that game like a baseball bat where they just grab his dick up the shaft and whoever gets to the top wins?
Puts the hand over the top. They get the
shit.
Or what's that T-ball game to where like you have to spin around with it on your forehead?
Try to make it across the room.
Say ABCs, bitch.
Yeah. It says Nick's a lot to handle in general with his personality. It's nice to be able to have a helping hand. Then April introduced her husband to 25-year-old Jennifer, who was 19 at the time, thinking that she would be good fit for the family. So basically,
He's recruiting.
The first wife is
bitches?
out recruiting bitches because she can't handle Nick.
God
like she's
damn
looking
it.
for a night off.
This guy might be my new hero.
I might be.
What a cool guy.
Right. It became evident to me that she was a great person. There's a lot of intellect in a big brain of hers, and I knew Nick would find her attractive. Nick explained he likes to be snuggled up in the middle of his wives at night, but that sex only occurs in different areas of the home with each wife. So it's not like
they don't fool around.
Yeah, they don't fool around together. Yeah, this guy might be my new hero.
So basically, if you think about it, though, since his wife is the one doing the recruiting, she's basically a madam for her husband.
That's a bottom bitch right there.
Yeah. He says, having 3 wives. Hold on.
Here we go. I love your impressions, John.
Having 3 wives is like a dream come true.
It's like a bowling ball.
Yeah, knowing that we're all solidified in our union and brought together like we have, it's just unbelievable. I just like it. It's like a living dream come true. Honestly, I didn't ever think I could be this happy.
Oh, brought a tear to my eye.
I think he just got these 3 women dick whipped, if that's a thing.
I guess. But, I mean, it doesn't sound like they have any children. I haven't heard anything about children. So this guy just stays at home all day and waits for them to come home.
Oh, he said there was some kids in there. Didn't it? I thought you said kids.
But I wonder what the true power dynamic is, though, because he says he's the king piece, but his wives are the ones who are the moneymakers. So is it one of those that he can do whatever he wants if they give him permission since they hold the purse strings?
Yeah, dude, they like pass him around. They're like, now go over to Jennifer's room, you whore. And
yeah.
Throw stuff at him.
The Davis family has grown even more after Jennifer welcomed their first child in June of last year. Nick also has an older teenage son from a previous relationship. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that one doesn't get to come around, but they got one baby between the 3.
Right.
Ooh, I bet that was a hard conversation.
All of a sudden they got stepmommy porn.
Oops.
Oops-a daisy.
People be fucking. That's the best part of after COVID. A lot of relationships got ruined, but I think a lot of people found out about themselves, you know?
And like I said, not my thing. Like, I'm not that type of person, but hey, it's for some people. And yeah, look at how happy he is.
What if it was the other way around, Teresa? Like, do you think you could have 3 husbands?
No.
Just 3 nasty, fucking farting, arguing, moody fucking dudes roaming around the house, fixing counters and breaking shit?
I would not want additional women in my house. I would not want additional men in my house. Like, no.
I don't know, dude. This could be a really good plan for you because you could get, like I said, you could get a mechanic, like somebody who's really good at lumber. That's not a word. Like building shit, a carpenter, maybe a chef.
Yeah, I don't think it's an advantage to, well, maybe if you got someone that was, okay, so maybe you had a domesticated male that would do the cleaning and the washing of the clothes and also take that.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine like having to take care of washing and feeding and cleaning up after 3 men.
But you would have to
that.
basically, like, now I'm just thinking about multiplicity. Like, you would have to have that type of situation to where you have the OG,
movie.
You have the bitch one, and then you'd have to have the retard one that's just basically good for fucking. Like, that's the only way it would work.
She touched my peppy, Steve.
But Steve,
That's
she
a
touched
great
my
fucking
pepe.
movie.
I need to rewatch that.
Bye, Steve. Great party.
It's one of my favorite movies.
Well, here's the good news. So here, I guess with the wage gap, what was that guy making between the 3 of them bitches? Probably only making about $30 an hour total working. So, you know, if you had 3 dudes, then you could get 3 times the salary, Teresa. There's an upside.
That is true. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know if husband's still
If
watching.
I was a gay man, I would have 2 or 3 husbands bringing in that dough.
But see that, because I wonder, could I just act as like a beard? Could I just like have 2 gay men bringing in that extra income, you know, one to do the cleaning and whatever?
Oh, that's not bad. One you can paint your toenails and stuff.
Yeah, like one who can make me like all pretty, you know?
You don't seem to like a toenail paint kind of person.
No.
You're more like you want to go skin this badger together.
But like, maybe I could handle that situation if I'm just like a beard front for 2 gay guys that like they haven't come out and they're scared and they just need somebody to like be around. Like, I could handle that. That I could handle. But I wouldn't.
We're just here for the insurance.
See, there you go. And I've got pretty good insurance, so that's something
like
to consider.
I don't think I want the 3 women because that's a lot to handle. I mean, you know, they're all, you're always getting in trouble. You're always doing something stupid.
You kind of would just have to sit in a chair all day so you don't fuck shit up.
Yeah, absolutely.
If I stay right here in my box, I can't get in trouble like a dog.
Right.
I don't even like having me in the house, and it's just 1 woman, so I can't imagine 2 additional ones.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Yeah, Teresa doesn't like other women. She really doesn't.
She really isn't a fan of women. No. It's not like she's like a trans radical turf feminist or anything. Like, she just don't like bitches.
I don't. It's very hard for me to get along with a lot of women. I mean, I can be nice to anybody. I can get along with anybody, but like true, genuine, like, hey, we're buddies. No, that's never going to happen.
It's like a Wednesday Addams kind of vibe. That's the one I've always gotten from Teresa. She's like, you want to go kill something together? And listen to rock and roll music.
Teresa's the nice one to your face. Like, she's, oh, that looks great. Oh my God, what a cute outfit. I'd kill myself if I wore that. You know, it's kind of that.
No, I'm not that type. I can say it's an ugly ass outfit without being rude about it. It's just like, well, maybe you want to try something else on.
That's all it is. Like,
it is.
Midwest,
it's the
Midwest
North
house
Dakota
mom.
nice.
Yeah, you sound like Bobby's mom.
I can be a total
you're not going
cunt rag.
outside in that, though, are you now?
Oh, yeah,
no, we're going to have to go change that. It's not warm enough.
Oh, you can't go outside in that. You got to go change. You'll catch the death of cold out there.
It's -20. Your pussy's going to freeze together, you dumb bitch.
All right, this guy got in trouble. All right, let's review. So, as people right now with childcare and how it's very expensive, so a lot of people are trying to cut back when they have children. They want one parent to stay at home. So this guy here, him and his wife, they decided to have a child. She stayed home with the first child, and she didn't like it. She wanted to go back to work. She's like, fuck this child raising shit. This isn't for me. So he's like, well, we make about the same in salary. What I'll do is I'll stay home with the child. You go to work.
Yeah, we already did it with one. Let's just trade out.
Right. So they switched it, and he loves it.
I bet.
He has a work from home job that he does part time, and he takes care of the kids. He loves this. Now, here's the mistake he made. He said, for me personally, it's easier than any job I've ever had in the past, even the manual labor. But I recognize it's just my personal experience. We've touched base on issues a few times to make sure there is no resentment, guilt, or discomfort in any of our parts. Well.
What an asshole. He said the quiet part out loud.
Yeah, that was his mistake.
Right. And they attacked him like hyenas attack a antelope.
God, do you think it was probably during like a stitching bitch or whatever women do nowadays? Like, it was just her and her friends hanging out, and he was being a house dad. He was bringing them snacks and fucking wine and stuff, and they were like, oh, now that you're a stay-at-home dad, you're probably tired all the time and you're bitching because your feet hurt. And he was like, no, actually, I love it. It's one of the best things. These kids aren't so bad, and I even do extra work. I do all the house cleaning. I do the laundry, the dishes, and I fucking squeeze in 18 holes of golf. And
yeah, it's not that bad. Like Bill Burr says,
being a mom is the most difficult job on the planet. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is the most difficult job. Evidently, these mothers, they're bending over at the waist, putting DVDs into DVD players, going going to war pinned down by a sniper. What a joke! You ever burp a baby and forget to put that towel up there? There's another shirt you gotta wash. Oh, lift with your knees and put it in that machine that does it for you. Dude, any job you can do in your pajamas is not difficult.
All right, so, he might have had one of those moments.
Oops.
Hey, listen, if we get, what's YouTube going to do? Demonetize us? We don't make any money anyhow. Doesn't make
You didn't play the
difference.
video this time. That's better. Last time they got pissed about the video.
Right. Maybe they have to hear the audio. I don't know. We'll find out. This is a good experiment. So, and listen, while we're talking about YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube, do us a favor, like the video, because from what I understand, the more likes you get on the video, the higher YouTube would rank us.
So it would be sweet. Like the video, you fucking dickheads. I can see how many people are watching.
Yeah, like it. Otherwise, you're sexist because there's a woman on here.
Yeah,
That's right.
If you don't like it, you
Woman.
hate it. And I hate you too.
So the next day, she comes home from work and mocks him by saying, "Hey, did you have another easy peasy day?"
John, put your voice on.
Hold on, I'm sorry. I forgot.
You come home from work. You just got out of your fucking Subaru.
Oh, I see. Did you have another easy peasy day while I'm out working making the money for this family?
Yeah, I washed all your clothes. I folded your panties. I warmed up a towel. You can go take a bath right now, actually. Don't worry about the kids. They're fed.
Yeah, I
washed.
taught the kids Spanish. I did the laundry and everything's done. Yeah,
I changed the oil in all 3 cars and walked the dog.
And you know what? I was done by 12 o'clock. And I
Just
could
really-
watch my stories.
Just really dig in. I made bread. I fucked your sister. It was a busy day, you know?
I know. He had to open his big fucking trap.
Yeah.
And he
like I
ruined
said,
it.
men are trash and we're dumb and we say shit that we're not supposed to sometimes.
Well, because, when you're talking to a guy, you say, you know what? This is easy. This is the best job I've ever had.
And I go, shut the fuck up, John. You're going to ruin it for everybody.
And then what happens is the women, they get there because they've been complaining about how hot. God damn it.
Oh my God, my life is so hard. I gotta take care of the kids and take care of this. And oh my God, and then the PTA meetings. And, the brownie sale. I gotta do. Who the fuck bakes brownies anymore? Yeah, I go through all that, and then he comes home and drops his lunchbox, and then goes over and sits down like the fucking king. I'm telling you, if I had a fucking fork, I'd take out both his eyes.
Checkmate.
I fucking love that.
Yeah, he's over here saying, well, that's the best job I've ever had.
What I've noticed, because we all know we're all parents here, that raising a kid is not hard regardless if both parents are working, you have a stay-at-home parent, whatever. Raising a kid is not easy. But what I've noticed is that the women who sit and bitch and moan the most about, being a parent is so hard, it's the most difficult
Do
job.
the least amount of stuff.
Yes, they're the ones they're the Instagram moms to where it's like, oh, don't talk to me until I've had my coffee. It's that bullshit to where that, yeah, the simplest of tasks that you're going to treat it like, oh my God, this is so hard. Oh my God, I have to do laundry again. Oh my God, I have to cook supper again. It's like, you have to do it if it was just you, you'd have to do it. So what's the fucking problem here? But
make like Nike, bitch. Just do it.
Yeah, it's like, that's what I don't understand, that parenting, it's difficult, but it's not. It's as hard as you make it seem. And yes, he was probably razzing her, and because she's a woman, she got uppity about it.
He wasn't razzing her.
Feelings.
He was having an honest moment. Like, this is the
Yeah.
best job. I love this. I don't have the pressure that I have when I'm out working in the workspace and all. And if a guy is enjoying himself, a woman can't fucking stand it. And that's the problem.
Well, and that's the catcher too, because I bet at work that she shit talks her husband nonstop, being like, oh yeah, my husband's a stay-at-home dad. He gets to spend all his time at home.
She probably
And
does the fingers too. She does quote unquote. She goes, he's a stay-at-home dad.
Yeah.
He's a stay-at-home dad.
And because I know I work with people who are like that it's like, if their spouse has time off, that, must be nice. And it's just like, bitch, they fucking work too. Like, give them a break, back off.
Well, the thing is that I think that if everything's done around the house and she comes home and she doesn't have to do anything, and when she comes home and has a nice dinner made for her, and then she can actually have quality time playing with the children when she comes home, she doesn't have to do anything, and then she can get ready and go back to work the next day, you would think she would appreciate that. But no, you know why? Because he's doing a better job at this than she is, and he's enjoying it, and he's making it look easy, and that, fuck it.
And that pisses me the fuck off. How dare he?
Gotta be able to hit that button a little bit better.
I was hoping you were just going to go for it without. You sound like you got close.
But I mean, it's really unfair because, like, I've known plenty of guys who've been stay-at-home dads. And yeah, it's a flip of a coin. You don't know if you're going to like it. You don't know if you're going to hate it. And this dude happens to legitimately love it. I don't know if it's like a jealousy thing that he loves it and it didn't work out for her. Maybe she thinks that, oh, the kids must love him more. Like, whatever it is, it's just like, at least you're not paying for daycare. You're saving money.
Big facts. That shit is so expensive.
You're raising your child. You're teaching your child. Nobody's going to raise your child better than you can, to be honest with you.
And I fucking wish, like, either me or my husband could be stay-at-home parents, like one or the other. Because, yeah, that shit fucking sucks. It's expensive as hell. And you have somebody else outside of family raising your child for you. And that sucks. I don't know. This bitch just needs to roll with the punches and let her husband do her thing.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you a question. This is going to be an interesting conversation or not. So, Teresa, let's say tomorrow your husband gets a promotion and you make enough money where you can stay home and be a stay-at-home mom. What kind of stay-at-home mom would you be? Would you get up and serve your man, make his breakfast, make his lunch so he could take it to work, take care of the kids, clean when he comes home? Would you do that 1950s, early 60s wife where you
and be happy about it? You're Kitty Foreman. That's who you get to be now.
With the drinking? Because that would make things better.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I forgot.
Well,
you guys
you ain't got to take a breathalyzer to go to work.
Yeah, I forgot.
No, I mean, I wouldn't be like Molly housemaker or anything, but I would love it. I would absolutely love it if I could be a stay-at-home mom. The place wouldn't be fucking sparkling, but yeah, I'd get shit done rather than, once I get home at 4:00, okay, we've got to try and get supper made. We've got to do laundry. We got to put laundry away. We got to, take our... Then I have my entire day to get what I need done. I can go do my errands, all that shit. I would love it. But unfortunately, like, it's one of those things that if both of us work, we're doing pretty good. If one of us isn't working, we're fucked.
Okay, I get it. I get that.
Yeah.
But I'm just wondering if you would do the whole take care of everything or are you just roll out of bed in your pajamas, put your hair up, never brush your teeth, go through the whole day.
I mean, I'd at least shower. I'm not a slob.
I've heard a lot of people get mad, like when you do end up in that situation, because when that shit doesn't get done, then the dude comes home, and if he's a passive aggressive male, he'll say shit like, "Well, I mean, I don't know what you've been doing all goddamn day.
Why isn't dinner on the table?"
Yeah, there you go.
Well, and that's the thing, like, because I'll fully admit, my husband, he's the cook in the house.
You couldn't clean the toilet. There was shit all over the back of it. You were here for 10 hours. Yeah. You didn't think once to wipe the shit off the toilet?
How many days do I have to see that piece of shit on the back of the toilet?
You left it there. You fucking clean it.
Yeah, my wife doesn't clean toilets either, so I take full responsibility. That's my department. What are men good for? Cleaning toilets, bitch.
Yeah.
That's right.
But no, like, my husband, he's the cook, and it's because he loves cooking. Like, he knows flavors. He knows how to do stuff. Like, that's not my forte. But if I were a stay-at-home mom, you better believe I would actually be putting the good foot forward and trying to learn how to cook shit. I would want to have, home cooked meals every day, well, as much as I can, because I've got a picky fucking toddler. But, I would be trying to do my best to do more of those homemakery type things. So I would love it.
All right. So now kids nowadays, I think they're getting more business-like with their relationship. And this next lady or woman, I don't know what you would call her, but she's young.
This particular person.
So here you go.
I'm going to share with you guys how I pipped my boyfriend in real life. For those of you not in tech,
What?
PIP stands for Performance Improvement Plan, and it's what you get put on when they're about to fire you. So my boyfriend and I were having a lot of issues in the beginning, like a lot. And ultimately I felt like we weren't compatible, even though we had a lot of love for each other. So as a last straw, we decided to do like a performance improvement plan. And before you come at me, I know it's kind of harsh to some of you, but he's an engineer and sometimes it's really hard to communicate with.
Okay, go ahead.
There's nothing going on behind those eyeballs, John Jamingo.
See, I disagree with you. I think this is an amazing thing. I think what happens, I don't know about you, Jody, but I need a list. Okay.
She's blinking a lot. I love lists, and I might agree with what she's saying, but I'm not buying a word of what she's selling me right now. I think this woman has shark eyes.
Okay. But see what this right here, this is a sharp, intelligent woman. She knows what she wants and she knows what she doesn't want.
Does that say, but he's an engineer?
Yeah, he's an engineer.
Oh, she better have a good job too, or I'm gonna.
I'm telling you, this lady is well trained and she's got her shit together. And she's like, you know what? I like this guy and we get along, but they started living together early in their relationship and there was some fucking deal breakers. Like, I don't know whether he wasn't cleaning up after himself or he was doing something or she'd tell him to do something and he would fucking forget. And of course I think she's hot. She's Asian. You know how I am about Asians. She's sitting there and she's like, you know what? I'm about ready to break up with this guy, but I'm going to give him a chance because I don't know if you've ever had to pip somebody. But PIP is like they give you certain things that you've got to meet, certain goals that you have to meet. And if you don't meet those goals, you're out. Damn. So she pipped him. And apparently
she pip slapped him.
She pip slapped him. Her pip hand is strong.
It's schlong. No, her pip hand is schlong. Write that down.
That might have to be the title of the show. Pip hand is strong. She pipped him. And everything seemed to be working out for her. So let me just finish it up. Here we go.
Engineer.
Please.
And sometimes it's really hard to communicate with him without using something that he can already relate to. Plus, he kind of liked it. So we had a shared note with daily and weekly tasks he needed to do and a set of things that he needed to work on. And it worked out really well. Like even now, for our household chores, things that he's responsible for, we use a Kanban board. That has been the only...
I don't know what a Kanban board is. I didn't get a chance to look it up.
I think that's like a card, one of those pegboard.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Only thing that has stuck and works. Like anything I need done, I just add it onto the Kanban board and he'll get it done. But if I just tell him, he'll forget about it. We also
see, there you go.
This is what I use for gifts. Like on the side of my refrigerator right now, there's a box list that has my son, my name, and my wife's name on it. And if you think of something that you might like ranging from big to small, you write it on that goddamn piece of paper. You might just get it because I'm a shitty gift giver. I'm not a very personable person. I'm not very thoughtful. So it really, really helps me out. So I understand how this could help with a relationship. If you're dragging ass and not doing your fucking shit, get you a chore chart, man.
Yeah, basically, it was a honey back in the day. It was a honey, like Lisa says, a honey-do list.
Honey-do list is different. That's just like a list of shit that eventually might get done. Like this motherfucker has a pegboard that says chores. Fucking, she probably puts a gold star on that shit for him too.
There's probably to do, in progress, finished. You know, you move it across the board, kind of like what a Trello board's supposed to work like.
Nice.
Bob says John's old enough to be her predator. Yeah, it's not wrong. It's not wrong.
Is this just predominantly because like he's not doing like household stuff, or is this like actual personality stuff that he's working on too?
It could have been anything. It sounds like he might be mildly autistic.
Yeah, because I was kind of getting that too.
Well, so I think this guy is an engineer, and you know when she says he's an engineer, so they're very analytical. You know, they go from task to task and all, and she seems like she's been brought up in management, had a few leadership courses, you know, really trying to get the most out of people.
Or just Asian parents.
Parents, same kind of thing. And then there you go. And but they said they've been together for 3 years and everything's working out okay. So, but when she put this out, there was she got a lot of pushback. She said, this is so condescending. Late stage capitalism is truly hell. Does he do the same to you? It's important that both sides improve. And can't be projecting, managing at work and in my personal life too. So I don't want to do this. Having a pip is easier than nagging.
Some people don't like being told what to do. Mm-hmm. They really don't like it. And I don't know if that's a parental shit that they're carrying from their childhood or what the fucking problem is. But I feel like there would be definitely people that would be triggered by a list, like a checklist board that by the door when you walk in. So it's not for everybody. I think it's cool. I would do this.
Yeah, I would like it. I mean, you just give me a list of things to do, and I'll just go right down the list and boom, 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 check it off. I've worked that.
You're that
way
fucking
now.
guy. Yeah, it's a goal in front of you. You just be like, well, let's do that today, right now.
We're going to get this done. I have a thing right now. It's my top 3 every day. Every night before I go to bed, I write down or type on my phone, whatever, top 3 things I got to get done. And when I get up in the morning, I get ready and I hit those top 3 things. Boom, boom, boom. I get them out right out of the way. Boom, right away. And then I can go and hit other tasks. But I have the top 3 every day that I do. So I like this. And you know what else it does? It forces communication. And it's the other thing she said. At the end of the week, they kind of have a meeting, are your needs being met?
That's pretty funny. A staff meeting.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think there was the right kind of creamer in the fridge today. I'd like to complain to the
management. No, it's not like that.
There's a complaint box.
I'm going to call HR if you don't stop.
No, it's more like, do you feel appreciated? Do you feel loved? Are your emotional needs being met? And she would ask him that, and then, and then they would talk back and forth. I think it's a wonderful way to handle a relationship.
It's going to be great it's going to be great like 48 weeks out of the year, but there's going to be at least 3 of those in there where those boxes are going to not only not get checked, so you're going to draw like middle fingers in there or something.
Oh my God, we might have a bromance going on in the chat. Dave actually said hi to Bob.
Oh, settle down, guys.
Hey, and it feels so good.
Hey guys, I'm going to tell you a secret, and anybody that knows better knows better. Bob said the word pussy in front of me the other night, and I almost leapt out of my chair.
Oh, my word.
He doesn't say that word. That's what I told him. I said, I've heard you say the N-word, and it didn't launch me in my chair the way that just did. It was offensive. I said, Bob, Robert.
All right. Average penis length has grown in 30 years. Doctors call it concerning.
Yay. Must be all the mixed kids.
Called it.
The average penis length has increased over the past 30 years, a new study has revealed, but experts warn it might not be the ideal reality every man has dreamed of. It turns out that size does matter. Researchers fear that the phallic inflation is due to unhealthy habits like binging junk food or being mostly sedentary or even pollution. Jesus Christ, if that's the case, I should have a 6-foot cock.
No, because fun fact with heavy set, I'm not talking about just like me being a chonk, like I'm talking about big ass women, that your pussy is actually like a canyon.
Hell
I remember
yeah.
hearing this.
You gotta get a running start, John,
Yeah, like that shit runs deep, because I remember like when I worked at the hospital, the nurses would always complain when morbidly obese women would come in, because you'd need the speculums. I shit you not, they're this long, because it just goes on and on and on.
Jesus.
And that's from being big.
There's a lot of fat.
Can't you put like a shower curtain rod or something in there and like push this shit to one side? Maybe some of those C-clamps that you hook on there and you squeeze them and fucking...
No, you get a post hole digger. You jam it in there and you open it up.
There you go.
Oh, man.
Any overall change in development is concerning because the reproductive system is one of the most important pieces in human biology. Sounds right.
If pollution's a problem, boy, we're going to have some fucking babies with huge cocks born this year.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing. Researchers have discovered that the average penis size has grown a staggering 24% in over the 3 decades. So an erect penile length is getting longer. It went from 4.8 inches to 6 inches over the past 29 years.
Uh-oh.
Now,
I thought the average was 6.
Yeah, see?
No, the average was like 5'3" or something.
Oh.
Okay.
Because I was enjoying being able to tell people that I was above average, but like a little.
I got a quiz question for both of you. The American male penis ranks what in the world? Jody.
Ooh, all countries?
Yeah. What American male penises rank what in the world? Teresa.
Fuck.
I'm going to say 63rd.
63rd.
See, I don't know what the overall number is. That's why I need a scale.
Out of 86 nations.
Thank you.
Okay.
Let's see. There's.
Do you want to change Teresa, do you want to change your answer?
No, I feel good about 63.
Okay.
Out of 86, America.
Yeah.
Well, just think of how many countries are in Africa. So there you go.
I know. I'm really having to do some math here. Let's see.
I didn't want this to take us all day.
I'm going to say number 80.
All right. Absolutely correct. 59th in the world. The average length of a male penis in the United States is 5.3 inches. and it is shorter than Haitian, French, and Aussie counterparts. Now, this is the thing that breaks my fucking heart.
Suck on that, Dave.
No. Australian cock is bigger than the American cock. And I don't think I can handle that.
No, it's not. They just have more foreskin.
Okay, the poll says that French men genitals are 6.2 inches in length. Australia ranks 43rd at 5.69. Men in Haiti have an average penis size of 6.3 inches when erect. An Ecuadorian man apparently has the biggest penis of all, 6.95 inches. We're talking about point-something inches here now. Is it really that much of a difference?
Yes. People add that much to their height. They go, I'm 5'3" and 8/17 or whatever the fuck. Yeah. I measure my dick in centimeters so I can say it's like 43 when people ask.
You use a metric system.
Yeah, it's a bigger number.
Got another quiz question. All right, who has the smallest penis size? What country has the smallest penis size out of 86?
I think it's Indonesia, isn't it?
I need a country.
I want to say...
Is Micronesia a country just for the fun of it?
No.
Damn. Smallest cocks. Oh, how about Laos? Give me Laos.
Close.
Fuck.
Teresa.
Indonesia.
Cambodia at 3.95 inches when erect.
I was close.
You were close. You both were close. You were there.
I'd never wear pants.
All right. Roberto Carrera claims to have the largest penis in the world. He claims that his privates measure 18.9 inches in length, but his claim is disputed. Why? The gargantuan size of Roberto's penis makes sexual encounters impossible.
18?
But he suffers from frequent injuries, and the reason this is being is because when he was a young lad, he would take his penis and he would hang weights from it to stretch it out.
Oh, I've heard this rumor.
Mm-hmm. And he began this enlargement process when he was a teenager, wrapping bands around it and putting weights on the end of it to stretch it. This practice would place tension on the skin and resulted in small tears. So it's bigger, but he kind of broke his penis.
This is kind of like when they put the hoops in their ears, right, Teresa? Like when you stretch them out to where you can put like wine corks in there and shit.
Yeah, when you gauge them out. Well, and I want to say too that there's like some group of people in India that there's like some sect of Hinduism to where they do shit like that, to where like they hang weights from their dick and balls and like they'll roll it up. Like they do a bunch of wackadoo shit with it. And so maybe he learned it from that.
God damn.
I know.
That guy needs one of those to-do list boards.
Speaking of problems with your penis, Aussie porn star Liam Ellis suffers debilitating penis injury during a shoot.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Liam Ellis is out of the game for the next month or two after suffering a painful injury on the job.
I wonder if he's related to Jason Ellis.
I don't know.
They look alike, what with all the face, neck, head, and tattoos.
The reformed drug dealer and bikie has broken his penis during a porn shoot. He told Western Australian papers that his life has turned around since serving more than 4 years in prison during a drug offense. The 34-year-old started selling drugs to pay off his tax debt and then found a new career path since leaving jail and quitting his gang. Pornography.
Yeah, I'll make porno. Porno?
I make porno now. Since then, Ellis says he's had sex with hundreds of females, so many I've lost count. He explained that he felt something go while filming, particularly an energetic scene. I didn't think anything of it, but the little while later, it turned completely black.
Ooh. That's no bueno.
I did some Googling, and it said, this isn't good. It's called a penile fracture.
Oh, wow.
He underwent surgery and now has been prescribed a drug to stop him from becoming too excited. I can't get a boner no more.
Huh. That's not a boner. This is a boner.
This is a boner. He added that he enjoys his new career, which came after a short time working in an offshore oil and gas industry, and now he has made more money in OnlyFans than oil. I love acting. I see the script come to life, he says.
Your Australian's not that great.
I know, but who cares?
Just do it as Joe Biden.
Earlier this month, adult film performer Carrie Lee revealed he accidentally left Australian porn star Angela White in a hospital after filming a scene.
I wonder what happened.
Lee, who has starred in nearly 7,000 adult films expressed his disbelief at the turn of events when his on-set performance with White resulted in her falling unwell. According to Lee, the pair were filming a scene together for over an hour when he noticed something was wrong. A few days later, Lee learned that White had returned to her home and had abdominal pain. Upon seeing the doctor, she was informed that her appendix had ruptured during the scene. This guy broke her fucking appendix.
So she broke his dick and he broke her appendix.
Now, this is another one. This is actually a backup story. Sorry about that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Jesus. They need OSHA representatives on porno sites. It sounds like. Like there's going to be dudes there measuring the dicks going, this is up to code. Let me see.
But like, how scary could that? I mean, I've seen pictures.
This isn't a regulation, cock. When that dude showed up with his 18 inches, it'd be like, no. This isn't going to pass inspection. They pull out a stamper and go right on the side of it. Get out of here.
Oh no, my Trello board just shut down. Are you fucking kidding me?
No. It's the ghost of Dave. Don't talk about Australian wieners.
But I can't think of anything that could happen to a woman like with your reproductive parts that would be as terrifying as having a broken cock. Like, I mean, I've seen pictures to where like it'll look like a bent finger with how busted.
That's what's wrong with Rocco's dick, I think. I'm pretty sure he was filming a scene and caught a wicked angle. He was probably stepping on some gal's fucking head.
Yeah.
And like broke his dick. It's all crooked and shit now.
Like Johnny Knoxville too. I remember he broke his dick doing a stunt.
Yep.
And now he has to use a catheter for the rest of his life because like I think he splintered his urethra.
Yep.
And so now he can't pee.
He's got to jam a rod in there.
Yeah.
See, that's cute and shit when you're like 43. I don't think that's going to be very much fun when you're 64, 70.
No. And he's like 55, 56 now.
Oh, you just carry him around so you can piss? If I was drinking, I would just leave it in there. Like, you're going to be in here for a few hours, mate. Now I would piss all down the front of my fucking jeans. But that's better than going in and out with that fucking thing 9 times in a night because I want to have a couple beers.
Well, and even too, like when you go, like even when it's like a regular one, that they have to go in, like same if you get a hard on that won't go away, they have to go in with a syringe and they have to like drain the blood that way.
Mm-hmm.
And
I've had like 2 catheters put in. One I was awake for, and it was an uncomfortable experience, Teresa.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine being a lady it's any better. It sucks just as much, I'm sure. It just is different angles.
I don't know. I was numb, so I didn't feel it go in or out. So
Word.
I was in the hospital one time and they wanted to put a catheter in me. And I said, can I get up and go to the bathroom? And you go, yeah, but you'll be going up and going all the time. I said, that's all right. Because I just didn't want them I don't want no nurse trying to shove something.
It goes exactly the way you feel like it goes, John. You sit there and your dick goes into retreat mode.
Yeah, you're sitting there doing the turtle.
It doesn't matter if it's an old lady, a young lady, a man, a fucking orderly, whoever it is. They come in and they grab your dick with 2 fingers because that's all that's poking out. And they fucking grab a hold of that motherfucker and they stick a tube in the KY jelly thing and then they go, all right, breathe. And they go right in that motherfucker.
Oh my God.
It sucks.
Well, isn't that the same way they do like a herpes test or like
that's how they used to do it. They can test your blood now, but they used to be barbaric. They used to take a whole cotton swab and stick it in your dick mouth.
One of my buddies told me about that, and he was telling me in full detail that like
I'd rather have herpes. You don't get to do that, no.
Well, he was saying that like the Q-tip like scrapes like that inside part, and it's like I don't have those parts, and I'm sitting there like
you're immediately crossing your legs.
Yeah, like I got that instant reaction of like when you nail your tailbone. Like I had that feeling for him. It's like, oh God, I can't do this. I'm sorry,
they hurt just
fellas.
as bad coming out as they do going in. That's the worst part. There's no fun side to a catheter. Unless you're a freak, then you'll do sounding and whatever the other thing is. But that's a very, very small sect of people.
Thank God.
Most people scream like a banshee when you touch the soft, squishy inside part of the penis. It's not good.
So, you know how like some guys will get a mail order bride, maybe an Asian, Chinese, Vietnamese woman. They'll bring them over. They'll marry them. So here's a guy. His wife's sitting there. She's on the phone and she's talking.
Chồng tao hồi sáng đi vệ sinh xong vừa không chịu đẩy cái toilet lại, cái lượt tao vô tao ngồi xuống má tao té xuống dưới luôn, bực bội lắm.
Oh no, Google Translator.
Bực bội nó, mày hiểu không?
What did you say? What did you say?
My husband had gone to the bathroom in the morning and he wouldn't wake up the toilet. And my turn to sit down on my cheek and fall on my cheek is always frustrating. This little thing makes it frustrating. You understand? Come on.
I don't say like that.
You don't feel embarrassed.
No, the toilet say like that, not me.
The toilet said that, not me.
Man.
That's cute.
He's got the, and they're on TikTok. And when I went to get that video, I was watching the other videos. And
Surely that's a joke, right?
No, he actually walked up behind her with that translator.
No.
Yeah.
The toilet seat?
Oh, yeah.
She would have been saying some much meaner shit. She's just saying, I fell in the toilet.
Yeah, he fell in the, he got up, went in there. She didn't realize the toilet seat was up and she splashed down.
Yeah, I don't buy it for 1 second. If they were going to be talking to their mom about some shit, they'd have been saying some shit. Just
Bob
like, I hope
says
he
that
dies.
was planned. And
Yeah, 100%. If they really got in there, it would have been like, yeah, I'm going to stab him. I don't know why the translator has an accent, but it would be like, I'm going to stab him in his sleep if he fucking leaves the toilet seat up one more time. I swear to God, he's retarded. Like, that's what it would really be, not, oh, I fell in the toilet.
That's why I shut the door and turned the light on.
Look where you're putting your butt.
Yeah.
Is that hard? Well, I do it. You do it too. You know, in my house, we have a dog, so we close the lid all the way down. One way or the other, you guys to fucking do some work if you want to use my toilet.
All right. So here we go. There's a bunch of people on a podcast, and they were talking about trans women. And as far as...
Was it Rubberneckers season 3?
That was not.
Shit.
Let me just play the audio and you can see what happens.
Said, Chase, would you rather smash the hottest trans woman in the world or the oldest woman in the world? Honestly, bro, the oldest woman in the world, because then I wouldn't be gay. Are you like...
Chase, how dare you be transphobic?
Yes, actually, what the fuck do you mean?
Because if I had sex with a trans woman, I'd be having sex with a biological man, and I don't want to do that. Because I'd be gay if I had sex with a biological man.
That's not gay.
Listen to her. She's like, that's not gay. That's not gay. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, you stupid twat. That's gay. Because most of the time, she has a dick and balls most of the time.
Yeah, you're racist.
What the fuck is it with this? And here she is simping for the others for her replacement. I mean, are you kidding me?
That is kind of true.
Yeah, gay or not?
Gay.
Yeah.
You're genetically a man. It doesn't matter what you do to the outside.
Oh, no.
I'm
Not you too,
sorry.
Teresa. You're going to get us kicked off YouTube. I say you suck that dick. It's the same
You
thing.
suck that lady dick.
It's not gay to suck lady dick.
Look how upset she's getting.
Alan can shut the fuck up, actually.
I'm leaving. I'm not going to be a part of this transphobic.
Is she a man? They?
I mean, that's really hateful.
That's really hateful,
Oh.
bro. That's really hateful. You won't suck that lady dick. Cut me a break, bro.
She's not. It would technically be homosexual. A trans woman is a biological man. Sue me. It's true.
Oh, so she has trans friends. That's her problem. So she's simping for her. Yeah. You've gone too fucking far. So he's a man of God and a Christian, so he shouldn't judge.
You know what God said? It said he made the man and women.
Uh-oh. Now
He
he's
made the
digging
man and
in.
woman.
She told him to suck a fat cock. Oh, I love this. I don't understand why women stand up for this. I don't know why they put up with this shit.
For
I don't
ratings,
know.
John. Nobody really cares that much.
A waste of SM7B mics.
Agreed, Bob. That's the funniest thing you said all night.
Yeah,
Well, and what's frustrating with all that shit that it's like, okay, so they can be loud and proud about like, oh, I'll fuck anything that moves like this. Like I'm attracted to everything. But if a cis person happens to say, hey, this is my flavor, you're the worst fucking person. How dare you, you transphobe and you homophobe. It's like, no, I'm sorry. I want to fuck a dude. I don't want to fuck a chick. I don't want to fuck a trans person. Like, that's my attraction. Why can't that be okay? But apparently I'm the worst fucking person on the face of the planet.
You make a good point there. Well, I want to see this woman, the one that just got up and stormed out of there. I want to see her lick some male puss.
Oh.
I want her down there digging in, baby. Get in there and
Some
get some of that.
mangina? Get you a
get
plate
in there
full
and
of
lick
it?
up some of that mangina there. And tell me
and
what
it
it
does.
is.
It makes you wonder, like they bandstand constantly, like, oh, I would date a trans person. I would date this type of person. I would blah, blah, blah. Would you?
Yeah,
Would
did you see
really?
the dick I posted in the retweet group yesterday of that fucking addictomy picture?
Jesus Christ, that thing looked like an acorn squash. I mean, it was so
It looked it
looked like baloney.
It did look like baloney, kind of. Or I was going to say like a fleshlight, but like the whole thing. You know, just somebody took a fleshlight and covered it in silicone and staple gunned it to some lady's pussy. Man, it was wild.
And just like that, Rubberneckers wasn't on YouTube no more.
Sorry.
All right. Well, if that didn't get us kicked off, here we go. Last story of the night. Because I want this off the board. Jody keeps moving it over and over and over. I guess he wants me to play
It's
it.
been on here for a very long time.
Right,
This is violence for sure.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. So this guy is over here. He's hitting a woman. All right.
Oh, damn.
Look at this.
Move, because you're not going to corner me.
Oh, shit.
Come here, you.
don't.
Come here.
Come here. Come here.
I have a theory. I'm going to share it with you in a minute.
All right. So he's beating on her some more.
Punch and belly shots.
Yeah,
Punching
see?
a big old gal in her tummy.
Yeah.
Her
See?
tum-tums.
I mean, this is horrible, right? This is terrible, terrible, terrible.
What a monster.
All right. Now, all of a sudden.
That was a clean shot, John. That was a jab. That one landed.
All right. Oh, he in trouble now.
Oh, yeah, bitch. Oh, yeah, bitch.
Oh, she's.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Oops.
Get down. Get down. I like this. Get down.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, get down. What's up? What's wrong with you?
And them big old titties are swinging back and
She ain't
forth.
got no bra on. That's like fighting three people.
Jesus
This is
Christ.
intense foreplay. Holy
She's
shit.
about 6 foot 250, and she is beating his ass.
I have a theory about this because
Yeah.
it was labeled as, a husband fights his wife, whatever. This might be a mom and a teenage kid.
I think it might be.
Oh, okay,
And
that makes
it's one of those
sense.
things. I had to watch this a couple times because I'm like, this is a really weird looking couple because that dude looks like he would probably date, an older person or a younger person. He looks like he could be maybe 20. And this lady looks like a grown ass woman. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but he got her going. And I think he immediately regretted that decision. Oh, that wasn't done. Put it back on, John.
You
I'm
want me to
sorry.
put it back on there? Oh,
Yeah, we're going to finish that. You can hit it back 15 seconds.
hang on. All right,
She's built like Monique.
yeah,
It looked like 2001 Lil Wayne fighting Monique. That's what that fucking looked like.
oh my God.
Yowzers.
Get down.
Get down with the get down.
Get down. Yeah, get down. What's up? What's wrong with you, bitch? Stop motherfucking playing with me, bro. Stop fucking
Oh, now it's got the foot involved.
Stomped him. Oh man, Cardi B's really upset.
Bitch, I'm a motherfucking female, bro. What's wrong with you?
And that's that.
Maybe it's
He's
a step
crying.
kid too. You think it could be a step kid?
It might be a child. So I don't know. There was one time. Now, I was about 14 years old. And when I was 14, I was about 5'9", went about 145. Okay. I was in 8th grade. And my friends were going out to play football. And my father said he wanted me to paint the ceiling in my bedroom. And I said, I'll paint the ceiling when I come back because it's only laid out for a little while. I want to go play football. And my mom said that you have to paint the ceiling before you can go out. And I said, by the time I get the ceiling painted, football will be over. Let me go play football. So back and forth, and I was done with it. I was just going to play football. She wasn't telling me what to do.
Yep.
And my mom was like 5'3", maybe 105 pounds. So she stood in front of the door, and I grabbed her by the two arms, and I picked her up, and I moved her out of the way so I could get out the door.
I hope she fucking uppercut ear holed you, dude.
It's worse. My sister used to be a baton twirler, and that asshole left her baton right by the back door. She picked that baton up and started whipping the shit out of me. And I mean, she beat me until I went all the way upstairs. She beat me up the steps. She goes, now you paint that ceiling. I got the roller out, and I rolled one time, and I stopped, and she whacked me on the leg. And I'm telling you, that's how I painted the hole. So she beat me on the legs, on the back. So the next day, I went to gym class. You got to put your shorts and T-shirts on. And I looked like a barber pole. I had red fucking welts and stripes up there. And my gym teacher said, what happened to you? And I said, I was supposed to paint the bedroom. And I told my mom I would. And she picked up my sister's baton and whipped my ass with it. He goes, I bet you'll paint that. I bet you'll do what your mom says from now on.
Yeah. I bet you did a good job on that ceiling after that.
You know what I did? Which really got me the ass beating? I put a lot of paint on that roller. And I went like this, and I went, woof, and it started spinning, and it just white painted all up the front of her.
You don't learn, dude.
Oh my God! And those batons are filled with concrete. In other words, they're solid.
Were you legit scared? Like you had already gotten your ass whipped up the steps. I hear you saying you were trying to be a smart ass and you fucking were just going to roll the paint obnoxiously and you actually flung paint. Like, was there a moment there when you go, oh, wow, I'm going to die today?
No. Not until my father got home.
She's going to beat me to death.
Yeah. So I didn't really. So my father came home and my mother told my father the story and he started coming up the steps. Now, remember, I'm in my room. I'm in time. I'm 14 or whatever. I'm in timeout. And he comes up the steps and we had one of those old houses and it had the skeleton key lock, and I know he was coming and I'm trying to get over to lock the door and he hears me trying to lock the door and he police kicks the door. And
sure.
It comes,
like Jason Voorhees just blew the hinges out.
Square in the head right here. And down I go. I had a line up my face, a black eye, and I had to go to school the next day. You're going to school. You're not going staying home.
Tell your friends.
Oh, yeah. Whip my ass.
That's hilarious.
But she told me, she said, I knew that if I let you get out that door that I would lose control of you, and I wasn't going to lose control of you. She says, so I just she had me by the shirt, and she would not let go. And she was, how she was like, get some. She was wailing on me with that fucking baton.
Like this.
Yeah. Yeah. My mom, if you gave my mom a baseball and said, here, throw it, she would throw it like a girl. Like she would throw it like this and it would just go up at about 1.5 feet and drop out. One day I yelled at her and she was in a bathroom with a brush and she turned around and she threw that brush like a ninja warrior, and it had a curve. And I was trying to get out of the way of it because I saw it coming, and she still hit me between the eyes with the fucking thing and knocked me off my feet.
She knocked one of your goddamn teeth out. You know how mad you got to be to throw a brush at somebody like your axe throwing?
Like an axe. Right in the head.
You deserved it.
Oh, I did deserve it. Absolutely. 100% deserved it. But your kids don't get.
You know why? Because men are trash, John.
Men are trash. We've brought it full circle. All right. I think we've done it all. We've said it all.
Yeah. Land the plane, John.
Here we go. All right. You land the plane. You're the one that's.
Everybody.
First of all, hang on. First of all, we got to let Teresa do the plugs.
Yes.
Oh, well. Yeah, no, thank you. Thank you guys for having me on. And hopefully I wasn't being too controversial and get you guys booted.
Too controversial? What are you crazy?
No, it's already through the fight in. That'll do it. YouTube don't like fighting like that.
Whoops.
We'll just say it's okay. It's family. It's legal.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I'm glad that I finally got a chance to come on. This was great. So yeah, if you want to check out my show, my episode with Mr. Adam Thoreau from Very Not Good Livestream, that's coming out tomorrow. So make sure you check it out. That would be February 24th in case this comes out later. But yeah, if you want to follow me, look for me at Story for a Song for my regular show page or at Teresa SFAS. That's my bullshit and horseplay account. Otherwise, go ahead and look for me on any of the major player platforms under Story for a Song. And yeah, that's where I'm at. So,
all right, Jody, take us home.
You want to do your plugs, Jamingo?
You know me, Brand X Podcast, Rubberneckers Podcast, Boomer Bunker Podcast. It's all in the show notes. Check out the show notes.
Yeah. Google search Po' Boys Podcast at Po' Boys 501. Everybody, thank you for coming tonight. And go fuck your mother.